This pandemic has been truly a roller coaster, as I'm sure everyone can kind of testify to in their own personal lives and endeavors. I would say at first I was pretty I was happy to be at home. I have my setup at home that I don't have anymore. But I was writing a lot. I was spending a lot of time with my family, and I was like completely okay with it. But as things kind of started opening up a little bit, and I don't know, it's now October, which I can't believe. Things kind of got a little weird, and as far as not having performances, it's really kind of pushed us as creatives to be really creative as far as finding ways to make money and just spend our time. And now we have to adjust to this virtual world that, hey, now we need to get some more tripods and having like all this other stuff. So I would say, again, this quarantine has been a roller coaster. I first started really motivated and writing a whole lot of stuff, and then kind of lost track a little bit with everything this summer and protests and all that. And I feel like I'm kind of coming back to a place of being more disciplined and focused. And I feel like we're probably going to go into another quarantine where everything's kind of shut down. And I honestly can say I would honestly be grateful for that break because it'll be much appreciated. And yeah, life has been completely different. I've been just doing new things as far as making jewelry, even to make ends meet. And I've appreciated the challenge and you know, kind of challenging myself and having to get creative with things, because it's always something that it's nice to prove yourself wrong when you didn't necessarily know you could do something. So yeah, pandemic has been interesting, but you know, I just try to remain grateful at the end of the day. It's definitely kind of given me a lot of time to really stop and reflect. And that was what I really appreciated about the first time we were really down. I was able to kind of take a breather. The playing ground is really leveled because we're all like, whoa, what's going on? And just for someone who, as individuals as well, I have so much stuff going on in my head and so many things I'm thinking about that I oftentimes forget to sit down and reflect and be like, okay, like today happened and maybe it was good, maybe it was bad, but whether or not it was good or bad, I think it's super important to have that moment of calm and just like reflect and acknowledge everything that happened, because I oftentimes will find myself where I'm like, what did I do this week? Like, this week has been crazy. I've been going back and forth, and I'm like, it's Wednesday, but I already forgot what I did on Sunday. So I would say, like, that somewhere there, I definitely grew. But I would say I recently have really lost track of that. And I've been kind of getting back into a space of being more disciplined and not really seeing a whole lot of people, which I never really fully integrated back into the world after Corona, because it's just kind of, it's still here. But yeah, that's something that I would say that is the biggest and most valuable thing that I've kind of learned over this time, and something I need to get back to. Well, I don't mind sharing a little bit about kind of one of the things that I've learned from this quarantine, and that was kind of capitalizing on my talents in making jewelry. I would like to just kind of shout out my line that I created. I have some, I gotta grab it, it's right over here. I have some necklaces and everything that I've been making, and hold up, like this is one of the pieces, and yeah, like another thing, like a passion of mine in doing jewelry is not only just making it to make ends meet, but again, when I make the jewelry and even on my cards that I send with each piece, like I really believe that loving yourself and being confident in yourself is something that it will just benefit you in all other levels. So I really hope my pieces bring the people that receive them love and joy. And I guess that's just my little shameless promo for the Oliv Blu shop. We also got some merchandise coming, and another thing that I've been tapping in is graphic design and doing digital art. So that's another thing that you guys can maybe expect from me soon, just seeing some more art on my pages. So yeah, I guess that's my last little promo. I don't really have anything else to share except for just stay in tune with new music. We have so much that we're working on and excited to get out. We have some visuals and just really dope things that we're working on over in the Oliv Blu world and Loop Theory. So I have a lot of things that I'm excited to continue to tap in on throughout the rest of this year and going into next year.